hello, everybody. Welcome to another Mark Content Creators Corner. Today, it's a really special episode because we're going to talk about Anker products, that amazing brand called it Anker. And by the way, right now I'm using the Anker PowerConf 3C, not 3, C300. Okay. Woof. Please, Adam, don't go away. Welcome, everybody. And by the way, welcome for those of you who are watching us on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on Twitter. If you want to join the conversation and see what products we are actually talking, please join us on Amazon. Just type marketing.live and you will find us on Amazon. And there, it's where the party is happening. So join us. I have, as usual, Adam in the basement. I left there a cookie and a glass of water. Let me see if Adam it's there.
Let me out of the basement. Help, I'm in the
Hello.
basement.
Hello, Adam. Thank you so much
Hello,
for
Marco.
joining us.
Obrigado. Obrigado.
Oh, that sounds familiar to me. That word.
That's about
How
all
are
I
you
know.
today?
I'm good. I'm good. Just had I had my live stream yesterday, and I'm actually gonna do another Amazon live stream later today, a little bit. So I'm good. I'm good. How about yourself? How
Perfect.
are you?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. And did you notice that I'm using this C300 camera? And
Well, I mean, I can't
today,
see that you're using it, but I take your word for it.
yeah.
We're looking
Okay.
we're looking
I
out of the camera, and you're looking into it. So
I have a way to show you that I'm actually using. I'm gonna turn the lights off, and I think it's the best, one of the best ways for you to tell that I'm using this camera because look, I think this is one of my favorite features about this camera is how it works pretty well in low light situations,
yep.
and it's actually a great camera. So, as usual, I will ask you to introduce yourself so we can kickstart the conversation, if you don't mind, of course.
I don't mind at all. I'm an old pro at this. So, my name is Adam Weissman. I am one of the PR folks here at Anker. I've been with the company for about 2.5 years now. We handle everything. So, if you don't know Anker, we started as a charging brand, and over the course of the last couple of years, we are the Anker charging brand is now 10 years old, but we have 5 brands under the Anker moniker. So we have Anker, which is obviously our charging products. We have Eufy, which makes we have 2 divisions. We have an appliance division, so like RoboVacs and StickVacs and stuff. And then we have our security division, which is all the security cameras, doorbell cameras and stuff. We have our Soundcore brand, which is speakers, earbuds, headphones, Bluetooth speakers, all that stuff. Soundcore frames, audio glasses. Then we have what's left. We have Nebula, which is our smart projector brand. And then finally, our newest brand is the Anker Work brand, which is where that camera that you're using falls into. So,
And
yep.
also, for instance, I think the headset, the H500.
The H500, the H700, the M300, the B600, they all fall into the Anker Work moniker or brand. So, yeah, and it's really cool. It's really a brand. We're excited about it because it's a brand that people use, while they're working from home. And we've now been, so many of us have been working from home for what is it, 2 years now? I guess a year and a half. So, at this point, shut up, phone. Shut up, phone. It's literally right behind me. It never rings except when I'm on live stream, so I just unplugged it. So we're good. We're good.
It's like the system. So when we
Yeah,
need it, it doesn't work.
exactly,
So,
exactly. So,
well,
um, yeah. So it's a brand that we're really excited about because it's literally products that are actually used both at home and or at work, and they're portable enough that you can take them between the two. So the C300 that you're using, you could, if you have an office that you have to go into, some people do have that hybrid work
Yep.
mentality that they have to go into work, but you either you or your company would buy you a camera, and now you can be at home or remote or at work in the office and take it with you, and it's really not that big of a deal to do that. Um, so yeah, that's but that's me, and that's the five brands. Again, I've been here at Anker. I primarily handle the Soundcore and the Nebula brands, but I've worked on all of the products. We work as a team. So when one of my colleagues who is in charge of the Anchor Work brand needs help, we all chip in. So
Perfect. And by the way, let me tell you this because before this thing came, the COVID thing came, I was doing trainings as well,
hmm
and I made a couple of trainings, online trainings, but I didn't have the C 300. So if something arrives soon, I will use the whiteboard as the other day. I don't. I think you saw it,
yep,
okay? Because that tracking
yep,
option that the C 300 has for me, it's outstanding.
yep.
It's one of, and in the case that I'm a trainer, it's a really nice feature because I can go there and write some things or make some. Uh, I wouldn't call that draws because I'm terrible drawing. As I like
Me too. Me
to
too.
say, I have two left hands when it's time to draw. But this is a really nice feature. But I think the, and by the way, thank you so much, Evans and Serene, for following me. You're really nice. One of the questions is how did, because this influencer and live shopping thing, it's kind of new and on Amazon uh, even more. How did Anchor came on this world, and how did Anchor asked Adam to be the face of Anchor on Amazon?
Um, so just you want to know how we got started on Amazon, or you want to get how the company got started?
You can tell both.
So back in 2011, the gentleman who founded the company, his name is Stephen Yang. He actually was working for Google, and he was on a business trip, I believe, and essentially he had a laptop that he needed a replacement battery for, and couldn't find one that was whatever cheap, high enough quality, cheap and high enough quality, or inexpensive and high enough quality. And he said, you know what, I can do this. And he went back to China, to where he's from, and he started Anchor as a laptop replacement company. And then over time, I guess he realized that mobile charging is really the way to be and the way to go. So he turned it into a mobile charging business, and then from there grew Anchor into, back in about 2017, started saying like, we have earbuds, headphones, Bluetooth speakers, and said, let's put all of that stuff under the Soundcore brand. And then we had Robo vacuums, and let's put all that under the Eufy brand. And we had smart projectors, and let's put all that under the Nebula brand. So, and then again, recently, just this past in the last couple months, we announced Anchor Work. So and that was just kind of meeting the opportunity and the needs of our customers who are looking for different products to do that. So back in, I guess it was, I was trying to figure this out. I think it was 2020. Back in 2020, we recognized the Amazon Live page and what it was, and I think we were probably one of the first bigger brands to stream on Amazon Live, at least on a regular basis. My colleagues said, "Hey, Adam, you're great on camera," which at the time I don't know if I was, but they said, "You're great on camera," and I said, "Okay, let's do this right." At the time we didn't make webcams, so we went out and got a camera set up and lights and microphones and all that stuff, and I've now been doing it for, I forget what, I'd have to look up what my first stream was, but I think it was like April of 2020, or maybe it was April of 2021. Maybe it was 2021. I don't remember. But I've been doing it for a little while now. So And I normally stream on Tuesday nights, except I've been traveling a little bit, so I have these streams where I'm like, hey, I'm back. Oh, by the way, I'm not having a stream next week, so that's fun. I mean, there's things that I'm traveling for. It's mostly just because of work, but if I'm not here, it's really hard to stream. Make sure that I have lights and a camera, and a tripod, and a microphone, and an interface, and a laptop, and all that stuff works. So there should be an easier setup, but I haven't figured that one out yet. Maybe I have to. Maybe with the B600, I'll be able to B600 and the microphone. I can now have light and camera really easy. So who knows? Maybe I'll start streaming from the road. Probably not, but
Okay.
so anyway, that's how I got started with this.
Good. It's good that you mentioned that microphone because I have to admit this. I really like the look of that cute microphone. Do you want to talk a little bit? Kill me, kill my curiosity about that microphone. Please.
Sure. So this is actually our first microphone. It's really targeted toward streamers and or folks that are just working from home and need a microphone. So this is the PowerCast M300. It is a USB-C microphone. We will have more products in this category, I think, in the future. We don't right now, but this is our first one. So it's it's very simple to operate. I happen to have it right here. It only takes one cable, and I will be completely honest. I am not using it at the moment. I'm using this much more expensive microphone because that's set up already. I can, if you'd like to hear this microphone, I can plug it in, but it's basically a USB-C. There's a plug on the back, and then you plug it into a USB-C, and then here, let me plug it in just because then I can show you all the
Thank you.
colors. Which one worked? One of them worked and one of them didn't. Okay. So when you turn it on, it's got these lights, because you got to have lights. So it's got a light ring along the bottom. It's got this other light ring here, and you can change the colors. There's a button on the back that if you push, it'll change this color. And again, I don't know how much you can see it because I have pretty strong lights. There's a whole bunch of different effects. There's green, there's purple, there's blue. I think they pulse and fade and stuff. And then on the other side, there's a headphone volume button, and there's actually a headphone jack on the bottom, so you can tell what it is. So I don't know if I can change my microphone, but hold on one second. Let me try to do that, and then I will talk into the
Holding your back.
Anker PowerCast M300. All right, I'm switching over in 3, 2, 1. If this works. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Of course, I can't hear you anymore, so that's a problem. Let me see.
Hello, can you hear me, Adam?
Okay, I can hear you. Okay, there's actually a microphone, a headphone port on the back too. So, but this is I'm just talking right into it, and it sounds pretty good. It's
yes, indeed.
it's meant to be right up with you, but I could put it on a table, and it's it's going to be a little more echoey because of the distance. But
yes,
true with most microphones, and but this is the PowerCast M300. So again, it's got that volume knob here. You can push it to mute. So if I push this, it would turn the whole thing red. So if I do this.
Oh.
It turns that red so that it's muted. And then that's it. It comes with this little stand. You can kind of adjust the stand. It pivots and all that. So I know I'm making a lot of microphone noise. I'm just holding this because I don't really have a stand for it. So that's, again, why I use this one. But I am using this. I am using this microphone. So there you go. And that's yeah. So it's a cool little product. It's less than $50. It's a 40 something dollar. I don't know what it is on Amazon these days.
It's $42.99 right now. It has a deal, a $7 deal.
Yep.
Okay. And it sounds pretty nice.
There you go. And again, that it does have that boundary effect when you're right up close to it, but it makes my voice sound pretty good. I actually like it. So
Yes, 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 yes. It's is just. Let me ask you: is it possible to, for instance, remove it from there and put it on a boom arm?
I don't know actually. You know, it's here's the thing. It's a $42 microphone. So there's a screw here that screws in, but
Maybe
I don't believe this part will allow you to do that. Maybe there's a way if you had some sort of other
shock mount or
shock
something.
mount thing, but
Okay,
we don't make a shock mount for it yet. Again, this was just a kind of a need of the industry kind of thing. So we saw that everyone was making microphones, and I guess we said we need to make a microphone. And I actually think it's a good idea for us to make a microphone. So
absolutely.
I'm going to switch over so I can not hold this and I can actually
Okay,
talk to you and
okay,
show. And then
perfect.
if I show it, it's not here. So
No problem at all.
hold on one
Take your
second. Let
time.
me just flip it back over here to my much more expensive microphone. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. One of the things that makes me curious about this is that you're doing a long work. I can I say a hard work because when you're live, you're
Yep.
we can tell we can say that your PR it's there, but also you're a salesman and also a customer service guy. How do you
Yeah.
manage all this?
Difficultly. Or with difficulty. So, yeah, it's an interesting platform, and anybody who has not tried to live stream, it really is an interesting thing. Me being part of the company, I am obviously a representative of Anchor. So whether I'm talking to a media outlet or I'm talking to customers who join my Amazon Live, it really is the sort of all of those things. So my PR experience allows me, because I know obviously about all these different products, or I theoretically should know about them. There's a lot of products I don't know. I can honestly say I don't know a lot about every product we make. But you know, I'm able to do that and play with products I have. Most of the products I actually have here with me, or if I don't, I just ask and someone ships them to me. So and then I can play with them. Whether it's a pair of earbuds or headphones, whether it's a power outlet. This one is kind of hard because I don't have a phone charger, a magnetic phone, but again, earbuds, all that stuff. I have a closet full of stuff that, and then I'm able to pick it up and show it and show it to everybody. And people ask questions. And, sometimes people come into the chat and they say, I'll be talking about, battery packs, and they'll say, like, what's the best pair of earbuds that I can buy, So, I try to I just try to relate to those customers and say, here's what we have. Here's what's your budget. What's your features? Do you want noise canceling? Do you not? Like, what's important to you? What form factors? Some people like earbuds. Some people like over-ear headphones. I actually prefer earbuds, which is why I'm using not a Soundcore pair of earbuds. Shh, don't tell anyone. But we don't make earbuds that are like this. So, anyway, so yeah,
It's
so
time to
that's
think about it.
well, I think we used to. I don't know if we're gonna make. There's a sort of a resurgence of wired earbuds these days. Like, there are companies who make them. This is a friend of mine's company, so I like them. They're kind of compact, but other than that, I do wear over ear headphones. But my favorite pair of earbuds that we make are wireless. So the Liberty 2 Pro are still, to me, the best earbuds that we make. So you know.
Okay, let me know why do you like them.
I like them because they first off, they sound good. They fit me. I'm not a person who likes stick style earbuds. I don't like them hanging down. So, like, our Liberty Air series, Liberty Air 2, Air 2 Pro, I'm just not a fan of them. Everybody's different. My boss doesn't like earbuds. He actually likes the one that we had. It's an older product. They're like neckband earbuds, so they go around your neck, and when you're when you want to use them, you put them in your ear, and then when you're done, you just drop them, and they magnetically connect right
Oh,
here.
I see.
But that's his style. Some people like over ear, and then there's if you really didn't like earbuds at all, we have the Soundcore frames, which have audio. And I didn't think I would be a fan of them. They are sunglasses with speakers and microphones. I actually played golf with them back in January or December, whatever it was. I was playing, I was listening to music. I had it pretty low. Nobody could really hear me, but I could also have a conversation with the person I was playing with. And, they didn't even know I was listening to music. So,
So
but yeah, I
yesterday,
mean,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
to answer your question, it's a little bit of my PR. It's a little bit of just being a ham on camera, which I have probably been all my life. Kind of. I used to be scared of cameras, but that's a different story. So, and then it's just getting familiar and comfortable, and people come in, and a lot of times, and you might have this as well. I have this a lot of the same folks come in, and they just want to know, what is Adam
Yep.
showing today? What's new from Anchor? And sometimes it's just different products. I try to, when myself and my colleague pick our topics for the show, we say, like, okay, like yesterday we did Valentine's Day. Today, I have in the other room, I have about 6 different of our powerhouse for snowstorm preparation or hurricane preparation or whatever. And I have all those products here. So, and I just, I get to show people, and I always ask people, like, what do you want to see? What products do you want to see? 2 weeks ago when I did my show, somebody said, what would be really great is, I'd love to see the new lights that Anker makes and Soundcore makes. So, yes, on yesterday's show, I pulled them out. I plugged them in. It was the first time I actually played with them myself. So, but yeah, it allows me to play with a whole bunch of different things. So it's kind of a fun job.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was about to ask you, because yesterday uh, you made the show when you at that time it's sleeping time in this side of the world.
Yep.
So today I went there to make my homework, to see to get some ideas about what to talk about right now, and talking about having fun. I saw you having fun with that frames, because you were
Yep.
having fun. Can you have fun and explain why they are so awesome?
Yeah, I can. So these are the Soundcore frames. If you have never seen these, and they're gonna turn on as soon as I put them on my head. They just turned on. So they have wearing detection, which is the first thing. But what they do is they have 2 speakers in each ear. And when our engineers decided to do this, we are not the first company to make audio glasses. But we put our own kind of slightly unique spin on it, which is, you know, everybody doesn't want the same pair of glasses. So, and really everybody doesn't want the same pair of glasses that they have at the same time. Sometimes you want to personalize things. Just like we allow people to personalize the ear tips for our earbuds, we uh we made the uh this is traditionally called a temple. Some people call it arm, some people call it a stick. Um, so this is where all of the magic happens in in the Soundcore frames. I have the hiccups now, but it's removable, and it's a friction mount. So you just simply put it in, click it in, and now it's in. And when you put them on, you now have the ability to play music, to listen to, take a phone call. There are microphones in it. But at the same time, say for example, you don't want. I'll have to reach down here and get another one. Hold on. So, say for example, you wanted whoops, that's upside down. You wanted a different set of frames. So instead of the clear frames, the clear style frames, you wanted a more of like a Ray-Ban style frames, or you wanted an actual clear frame. These are really dirty. I can see them in my. So like, obviously there's no frames on these now, but it would be if you're looking at you're watching computer, our clear frames are blue light filtering. So they're going to take some of that blue light that comes out of laptops and computers and make, whoops, that's upside down. And make it so that you can wear it. And what I'm doing is I'm just putting these back into this other set of fronts, I guess, if you will, or the actual frame. So now um, I've got a totally different. Wow, I look pretty good in those. I look really studious. Look at that. So,
Yeah.
but we have so we have 10 different pairs of these fronts that a user can choose from. We even have some ones that I think are silly looking, but they just don't fit on my head. Hold on. I just gotta find them. There they are. They we these are called the festival frames. Some people love them. I am not a huge fan of them. They're just not me. The clear ones are probably the way I would go. But hold on, I'm gonna surprise you guys with these. These are like when someone's going to a club and they're sitting on the beach in Miami. This would probably be the one that they would use. So hold on. Let me just put these back on. But yeah, and they're rechargeable. They have 5 hours of play, 5.5 hours of playtime, and they charge with a cable that we offer in the box. We include a case in there as well. So here you go.
Oh my
Hey, I
God.
look like Pitbull,
Oh
right?
my dear God.
I look like Pitbull, so I think maybe not. So this is these are the festivals, but again, it's up to a user to choose. Here on Amazon, we have a handful of different models that you can pick. But on our Soundcore, if you go to the Soundcore website, you can actually pick any of them, and they're all available for sale. And when you buy them, you can actually you can pick which frame you want to purchase with the sticks or the temples. So and it's there is a certain user. There's people who wear sunglasses a lot. If you're taking your dog out for a walk and you don't want to mess with wires, or you don't want to mess with dropping an earbud, if you drop the earbud, I don't know, the dog maybe eats it or something. But again, we have different models. There's two different sizes, not in every frame, but there's across the line of 10 frames. There are two different sizes, two different basic sizes. So people with a smaller head or a bigger head, nothing wrong with either, but just so that, again, it fits different people. So
Awesome.
yeah.
One of the things I noticed, and this happened since the moment, and thank you so much for
You're welcome.
sending me those products you sent me a couple of months before. And one of the things I've been noticed is how, okay, let me put myself in the screen as well. I was too short. And is that Anker, it's a best-selling brand.
Yep,
And I
we
didn't
are.
have that idea, but I'm day after day, Anker, it's one of the brands that I get better numbers.
Yep.
And in that, having in mind this means as well that you should know really good about the product. No New Year's Day to celebrate.
Oh, that's bad. I
Okay.
just called. Yeah.
Silly moment alert. Silly moment alert.
Yeah.
So the thing is, you should have, and there's how do we say it here in Portugal? Big ship, big oh my God, storm. So
Okay.
the thing is, when you have so many people that goes to your shows, so many sales, how do you
Yep.
manage this? Because it's a responsibility for you, right?
Well, I mean, that's not my job, but yeah, I guess it's our job. We have so the company is based in out of Shenzhen, China. We have a U.S. office in Washington State, which I was actually at last week. And there's a whole bunch. I mean, people don't. I don't think people that know this, but we have, I think, about 2,500 people that work for the company. Maybe 3,000 people, maybe more. So everybody does their job, and we have teams for each brand that are picking, the different managers and business managers and product managers and all that stuff, and they're picking like which products to put on sale based on inventory, based on cost, based on time of the year. So if, for example, headphones are, I don't even know if there's a specific time that headphones sell better than others, but if headphones or chargers or like before a winter storm, we might put our battery packs on sale before, as we're coming into January, as we're coming into Christmas, the Christmas holiday, we put a lot of stuff on sale. So but there's a whole bunch of teams and a whole bunch of people that are responsible for deciding all of those sales and inventory levels, and we need to order more of the Liberty 3 Pro or whatever it happens to be. So yep.
Nice. And I have another question. Do you have, let's make the top three,
Yep.
and I think you may have this information. Top three of products that people likes more about or buy more from Anker, and your top three, your favorite products from Anker.
Yeah. So I don't know if I can say what our top 3 products are of all time. We make so many products. Our cables and charger and battery packs are really well. They do really well for us. Our earbuds do really well for us. So Liberty 3 Pro, Liberty 2 Pro, Life P3, they all do really well in terms of sales. One of the things is we send out a lot of different products to YouTubers and to media members, and they kind of help pick what our top things are, because when they recommend products, and if you recommend, for example, the C300, that could become a bestseller. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it isn't. I don't know. I don't really have that data of what our top sellers are, but I can tell you that people love our cables. A lot of times people don't realize that they have our charging products. So whether it's a battery bank or a power bank or a cable, USB-C cable, lightning cable, whatever, people don't necessarily realize that they have an Anker product. I've talked to people while I'm traveling, and they say, "What do you do?" And I say, "I work for Anker," and they say, "That sounds familiar." And I show them one of our products. They're like, "Oh, no, I have that same one in my bag," So, and then for my top 3, I have to go with the Liberty 2 Pro and now the Liberty 2 Pro Plus, which it's our newer version. It doesn't have ANC, which the Liberty 3 Pro does, but I like having the thing I like about it most is I have a physical button. I'm also not a touch sensitive person because I fidget. When I'm doing whatever, I fidget with
Second
my
here.
earbuds. And I've hung up on people. I've called people. I've started and stopped music when I didn't want to. And you can obviously adjust that all in the apps. But I think the Liberty 2 Pro, I like the sound of them. They fit in my ears. The feature set, the sound quality is great. So that's probably my first product. The Power Core 10,000 Redux is I don't have one here on the table, but it's a 10,000 milliamp hour battery pack. It's about that big. And it's, I take it all the time. I throw one in my bag. I throw one in my pocket, whatever. And it's just a great portable battery pack. I also use some of the bigger ones depending on where I'm going and how many devices I'm going to be having to charge, and when the next time I'll be able to use power. And then as a third, I'm going to give you 4 because I'm going to cheat.
Okay, no problem.
The third is also one of our power products. It's our Atom. It's ATOM. It's our Atom Charger Slim. A lot of our products have new names and numbers. They have a new number, and I do not know all the numbers yet. But it's a portable. It's kind of a portable thing. It's about the size of if you squared off a CD. It's about that big, right? So, and it has, depending on which model you get, it has either 2 USB A and 2 USB-C ports, or three USB two, three USB-A and one USB-C port. But I use them at home. I use them here. I'm at my dad's house. I have them next to our. That's our Eufy security. Somebody's at the door. Um, so we have those, and it's it really is really cool. So somebody's at the door. Hold on one second. Let me answer the door
Okay.
real quick.
Okay, no
So,
problem.
ladies and gentlemen, back to Marco.
Okay, no problem. So just let me know, by the way, if you are watching for the first time, and if you want to follow me, please hit that follow button so you can get a notification next time I'll go live. If you have any question to make to Adam about Anchor products, or about live shopping, or any other thing that he or me can answer to you, please feel free to ask. Don't be shy. Or just say hello. Don't be shy as well. Adam, it's back.
And I'm back. I lent my neighbor something, and he was returning it. So
Perfect. So I think you were mentioning the third in the ranking.
so that was the third. So that's actually the third, is the Atom 2 Slim, Atom 3 Slim. I forget what the number is, but and then let's see, for a fourth, I'm gonna say it's one of our. It's probably, I don't know. We have so many products, and I like and use so many products. I'm probably gonna say, okay, I'll give you guys a choice, or I'll give you a choice. Which would you rather have as my favorite? Because they're both my favorite. Either our Eufy security products, or a Bluetooth speaker from Soundcore, because I can pick either one.
The Bluetooth speaker.
Okay, so the Bluetooth speaker, it's kind of a toss-up between the Flare 2, which is again, I have one in the other room, but it's
I love, by the way, let me share with you, I love the look of the flares.
Okay, so we have a bunch of different flares in our series. The Flare 2 is probably the most recent. It has 2 light rings. You can pair 100 of them together. So I don't know if you know this, but any of our speakers that have PartyCast, you can pair together with up to 99 other speakers with PartyCast. So the Flare 2, the Mini 3, the Soundcore 3, the Trance Go, the Rave PartyCast, the Rave Neo, they all have PartyCast, which is that it's a wireless syncing feature, I guess, if you will, and you can pair up to 100 of them. We actually, when the Flare 2 came out, we worked with a YouTuber, very well-known YouTuber named Linus Tech Tips, and or Linus Sebastian, but his channel's Linus Tech Tips, and he did a video called I Threw a Party and No One Came, and this was in the middle of 2020, I guess, and we sent him 100 of these speakers, and he put them all around his house, paired them all together. It was like him and his wife or girlfriend, and they all they had like a competition while they opened them and took them out of the package and turned them on and paired them together, and et cetera, et cetera. And he put literally 8 speakers in every room in his house. It's a fun video to watch. So, but that's probably, and any of those speakers are pretty good. I travel with a Soundcore 3. I use the Flare 2 in the bathroom.
I need to ask you that. Do you have a Flare there to show it?
I can get one. I have the Flare 2. I just have to run into the other room, but I absolutely
If you don't mind,
sure, why not? Hold on, I'll be right back, guys. Oh, wait. So is there anything else you want me to get while I'm in the other room?
Oh,
one of our powerhouses, or
if you want,
okay,
bring what you want. No problem. So there you go. Let me know how are you today, by the way, also, and let's see what Adam will bring. Let's wait a little bit. Meanwhile, okay, let me play background music meanwhile, because I didn't play. And feel free to follow me, by the way, to get notifications next. And also, you can find me on other social media platforms. Feel free to follow me through this.
I got some stuff for you. Hold on.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay.
Let me joke a little bit. Do
Earbuds
you
back
have
in
the
here.
AC?
Hold on. I can't hear you yet. Hold on.
Do you have the AC so I can add them to the carousel?
This is the Flare 2. I can turn it on here. And when I turn it on,
Oh, I love that.
so it's got 2 different light
Hello,
rings.
Evans.
It's the Evans family. They come to my live stream all the time. Our friend Ryan is actually live here on Amazon today as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
So this is the Flare 2. Again, you can literally pair 100 of these together. Hold on, I'm just gonna join the chat here.
So one of the things you can do with that, you can buy, for instance, you can buy one for each room in the house, and suddenly at the middle of the night you can put them to play and wake up all the family.
You could do that. They do have an auto timer to turn off if you're not using them.
Oh.
So, but I think there's sort of 2 different scenarios for multi-speaker situations. So there's the first and sort of what you're referring to is more of like a Wi-Fi based system. So there's a whole bunch of companies out there. There's one. It's actually whatever they call it, an anagram or whatever the thing. You can say it both. You can spell it forward and backwards. I don't necessarily need to say their name, but they are Wi-Fi based speakers that are really meant to sit on your Wi-Fi network. These are Bluetooth speakers. So while you absolutely could put them in multiple rooms, it's sort of a mesh network. When you add more, it makes the network expand in terms of distance. But they're really like, if you think about when you go to a party or you're at a party or you're listening to music, the traditional thing is that you put one speaker, or somebody puts one speaker in the middle of the room or on the side of the room, and there'll be a group of people standing in that party space, next to the speaker, and they're like, wow, these are so loud. But the people on the other side of the room or in the kitchen is like, hey, turn it up, we can't hear it. So what this does, it allows you to say, oh, I have 2 of them. I'm going to put this one over here and this one over here, and now you can play them at lower levels. I mean, obviously they'll play loud, but you can play them at lower levels in multiple spaces around your party or your house or your living room. So, but they're also, again, portable enough that, hey, you know what? Hey, you guys want to go out and sit on the porch? Grab the speaker. Grab the 2 speakers. Grab 3 speakers. And I use it in my bathroom because it's waterproof. It's I think it's IPX7 or IP68. I think, I don't remember exactly off the top of my head. I don't have the box anymore. I've long thrown it out. But and that's the Soundcore Flare 2. So
Nice,
but
nice.
at the same time, the Mini 3 is small. And that one's PartyCast enabled too. So you could literally have one of these and one of these playing. And this is significantly smaller. I'll take it out of the box here for you.
Can you tell the name again, please, so I can add it to the carousel?
It's the Soundcore Mini 3. There you go. Get the shine off the...
Okay, there you go.
And this is how big it is. I mean, this is compared to... This is the size difference of the Mini 3 and the Flare 2. So it's got a speaker on the top. It's got a bass radiator on the bottom. There's actually a little piece of plastic on the bottom that I would normally take off. And it's got kind of... It's not like a suction cup, but it's got a rubber... Mm-hmm. It's got kind of a rubberized bottom, so that when it sits, it doesn't vibrate off the table. Because let me tell you, this thing, the Mini 3 is actually, it does put out some serious bass for its size. It's pretty impressive. Hello, Evans family. They were commenting on my other passion, which is fireworks.
Well, and then you should come here to the party in August because there's a huge. I can send you some videos about that fireworks in August,
I would love to.
and
That's my birthday month, so I
okay.
might have to make a trip to Portugal. Get
I
some
think
really good
it's.
food. I'll stay on your couch. It's okay. No problem.
I don't know if it's the 19th or the 20th
Mine's the 20. My
of.
birthday's the 21st. So there you go.
Okay, so
I'm coming to
yes, this
Portugal
could
for my
be
birthday.
nice.
Yep.
A nice birthday present.
There you go. That's good. I'll look forward to it.
Do you have any other?
Any other products? I have plenty of products. I grabbed a whole bunch of products. So these are again at that party cast enabled. Um, some of the other ones that I like are the Motion Plus, which is it comes in a couple different colors. We have it in black, blue, and red. This is the red version. These are not party cast enabled, but they are probably our best sounding Bluetooth speakers. Fun fact about this one: I actually took one of these to play golf. Before I had the Soundcore frames, I was playing golf a couple years ago in North Carolina, and we were driving a cart. And me and my buddy each had our own cart, but I put the Motion Plus in the little cubby hole where you put like your pens and your towel and your drink or whatever. And I put it in there. It fit perfectly. I just turned it really low. And again, I was driving around the golf course that you're probably not supposed to listen to music on the golf course, but I did, and it was great. And nobody knew that I was listening to music when I'm driving around listening to some electronic dance music. And I'm like, I'm like, all right, I'm going to go hit my ball, whatever. So it was fun.
I do when I go hiking. Get my backpack, and there's that two bottle pockets on the side
Yep.
of the backpack, and I put a speaker there as well.
Well,
Well,
you could actually clip this one if you got a carabiner. You could clip this
yes.
one right to your backpack.
Okay, seems good.
So I guess I'll have to send you one of these.
Well, your fault.
Yep.
And then I will share that, and I will make a review hiking about the speaker.
There you go. The challenge, the only challenge of sending things to you is because you're in Portugal. I have to see if we have it in our Amazon warehouse in Europe. That's kind of the caveat of certain products go to Europe. Certain products go to Europe like sooner rather than later, or some of them make it later. Some of them never get to Europe. So if not, I can send it from here. It's just then I have to figure out all the shipping things to the tariffs and all that
it's
stuff.
it's when it's not within the European Union, it's a tricky thing.
Yep.
But there's a product that we need to talk about. Do you know which
Okay.
one?
I have no idea. The lights, maybe?
Well, you can talk about the lights. We have 10 minutes left. So, but there's other one. But okay, let's talk about the lights. If you don't mind to.
So these are so I haven't so I showed these on my live stream yesterday for the first time. They come. Oops, they're stuck together. They come with this is called the Beat Light 32 B32. So these actually are party cast enabled. That logo right there is party cast, and that logo means that it will pair to the Flare 2. I haven't done it and I haven't set it up, so I can't. I wish I could demonstrate it for you, but they come with two rolls of lights, right? And I just happen to have this all kind of plugged in here. Let me get the plug here for you. So I'll take the plug. You're supposed to unroll these before you plug them in, but I'm gonna break the rules.
The rules.
Yeah. Shh, don't tell anyone.
Nope.
So you
not at all.
plug this one into this. Nope, that one goes this way. There you go. And then you plug this one into here. They do have a certain way that they go. They get plugged in. And then you push the little button to turn them on. Maybe. There you go. Come on, turn on. Did I unplug them? I might have unplugged them. Hold on.
Okay.
I might have unplugged them from my thing. Yep. trying to balance everything on this table and not make it all fall out. So now they're not working. What did I do? Oh, there we go.
Oh, good.
So again, you're supposed to, and these are very bright for you guys, but
Woo.
you can change. You can change the lighting effect. There's a little thing on the thing that you can just press this button and change the lighting effect. So you can make them do different things.
Oh my
And
God.
they look really cool like this when they're done like this. But imagine if it was like along the top of your wall or something. And that's
Awesome.
you can change, and it's really hard to see because the camera is focusing on so much light. So, but that's the Beatlight B32. They actually work with PartyCast. So if you if you had a, and I'll have to do this at some point, if you have a Flare 2 or a Mini 3 or a Trance Go or whatever, they would sync with that lighting effect. So
Nice.
yep. Okay, so now the product that we have to talk about is what? I don't know. We have so many.
B.
Oh, that one.
It has to be.
So I don't actually have one here. I tried to bring one back, and somebody grabbed it out of the office, so I don't have one here. But I do have a picture of it if you want me to show it, or if you have it on screen. Hold on, let me open this up and see how this works. Hold on one second. So what you must be talking about is the B600.
Absolutely.
And
the one and only.
The one and only B600. Okay, so this is, oh, there it is. Okay. So let me see if I can share this. I don't know how this will work, but share.
Send it to me.
You have no slides. We currently support PDF PowerPoint. Okay. No, that's not it. I don't know how this works.
Hello, Janet.
Hi, Janet. Good afternoon. It is afternoon, actually. Share screen. Let me see if I can do this. Here you go. Allow. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see that. Maybe?
Yes.
Maybe you'll have to enable that. There you go. So this is the B600. It is our new again Anker work video bar. So we took the C300. We took the C300 and sort of updated it and added to it that it not only has that great camera, but it also has a microphone, which the C300 does as well, a speaker, which the C300 does not, I don't believe, and a light. And the light is dimmable, and you can change the color of it as well. So that's the B600. It is a personalized video bar. I don't know if this will work. I just flipped to the next.
Yeah. It's
slide.
working.
So, again, it has all those features that when you're on a conference call, when you're streaming, when you're doing whatever, you're taking your Zoom calls, this is really important that you have all of these different elements. So if you, I'm sure you've seen somebody on a video call and they're sitting with a window behind them and it just looks really bad. Now you have a way to have front light, key light, basically put onto your face. And again, if it's too bright, you can just grab that little bar and lower it. You have that microphone and you have speakers. So it is a 2K camera.
Good.
I think it's got these specialized silk speakers. And you can, again, look great in any light. So it really adds all of the different elements. It's really meant for, and I'm going to stop sharing this now so I can see you again. But, it really adds all of the different elements of a proper conference call or a stream. And it does also have that same AI that you have in the C300. So, what happens is when you move over, it will actually, you can set it up to track you so that, when you move, and I'm using a DSLR, so it's not going to do it, but if you move over here, it would shift the focus from over there to over here, or over there to over here, to your face, and you stay in the proper thing. So
in the frame,
um,
yes.
in the frame. So yeah, and you could it'll do it. It'll adjust the zoom. It'll say like, okay, there's one person, so I don't need all this headspace. So like for me, I have to actually run over and fiddle with the lens. Whereas the B600 or the C300, you could just literally zoom it in depending on which setting you want. So
Yes, I really like that. And by now the anchor the camera, the C300, it's not on self framing, it's
yep,
stable,
yep,
because I was, before this I was recording some videos and it was kind of awkward the camera moving around.
yep,
But actually I really like that feature again, for my online trainings. If one day I will get back to them, using, because I have their whiteboard, so
yep,
putting behind me and then going jumping to the, could be a really nice feature and option. And also the thing I was, you were showing that light bar
yep,
on the camera, and I thought, okay, combining that with the fact that they work really well in low light situations,
yep. They do.
this could
Yeah,
be
I
a
mean
right.
it really is. Like we did when we introduced the C300, we some of my colleagues were showing it to us for the PR team the first time, and it showed up as a it showed up and they turned off the lights and they compared it to like a laptop webcam, another webcam, like a competing
I can
webcam,
do
and
that if you want.
well, I mean, you can, but like
Okay.
they literally they switched they turned off the lights and they switched between the two different ones, and like ours was wider. We could go closer. We could do you had that better picture, and it really made it very obvious that it's a really important tool. And I would say I would ask this question of the however many people are watching. Do you work from home or do you work in an office, or are you a hybrid worker that works both, Monday, Wednesday, Friday in the office or at home, and then the other 2 days on the other in the other office or in the other place? So
Just let me. Hello, we have here Tyler. Let me
what's
show
up,
you.
Tyler?
Let me show you what you mentioned, because I'm gonna put side by side my, usually my main camera and also the C300, because I have that scene here. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, there you go. So I'm gonna turn off the light, and in the right side, this side, it's the anchor, and on the left side, that dark silhouette, it's my main camera. So you
Wow,
can see, you can tell the difference. I think it's a good way to showcase this low light situation feature on Anker C300. So um, it's easy to tell how different you look.
that's crazy. That's a great demonstration. I love that you have your lights are on a clicker. I need that. Click, click. That would be great.
Well, it's just a cell phone app.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really,
My
yeah,
lights are not cell phone app controllable, so
yeah, this was something that I was using before. I was using soft boxes, and
yep.
I think they are in my carousel as well. These LED panels,
Okay.
and the thing, we have some networking in the chat box, which
Yep.
is awesome.
Yep.
But the thing is, these lights, you can control them with the cell phone is like another deck here.
Yep.
My second, and it's really practical. So we are about
Gotcha.
to wrap up. So can you tell, I don't know, it's this could be a really hard question for you, because I was asking you three reasons about, or three good things about Anker, but it's hard to say it. I
I
think
have
it's
about 35 of them on my table, from chargers to other power conference portable speakers to earbuds to hold on speakers to audio glasses to more audio glass. Like, it's really hard. I mean, the funny thing is, for me, like, Anker's become, like, I used to use Anker products before I started here. There were really two products I used a lot before I started actually as an employee. The first was a big battery. I was in where was there was a hurricane coming, and I went on Amazon and I said, I need a portable battery pack so I can charge my phone or whatever. And I bought two of the biggest battery packs at the time that we made, the 26,800 milliamp hour batteries. I think I still have them somewhere. And then the other one is our Anker Boulder flashlights. So previously, prior to COVID, in my free time, I would take pictures at different music festivals and concerts, and I would be able to, have these little rechargeable flashlights that I love them. They're also a favorite product of mine. I use them all the time. And those are the two products that I kind of started with at Anker. I didn't know about the Soundcore brand. I didn't know about the Eufy brand. I didn't know about any of that kind of stuff. And I've kind of evolved into this. I use one, two, three, four, five, six, like six different products just to run the stream. I have a a power station over here, a power a surge protector over here. I have another one over there connected to my camera. I have and I don't even know if I can't hold it up. I have one of our dongle hubs here to plug in all the different things to the laptop. I have, all these different things are used to run my live stream. So it's really impressive, and it's really great. So I do appreciate you having me on. I'll have to, try to send you one of the microphones, of course.
okay.
Play with the
Thank you so
microphones.
much.
You're going to have the same dilemma. Is I know how much that microphone in front of you costs, because I looked at I
No
looked at that
problem.
one too.
Believe me.
It's about the same as this. So
Yeah. I know. But the thing is, don't bother with that, because I like to change and to move things
yeah,
around.
yeah.
So having nice products, for me, it's always something good. I was asking you if you can put the curtain lift a little bit the curtain, if there's some new product coming in the next times. Don't you know anything?
Oh, I know everything. I just can't talk about it.
Okay. So let me know
I-
when there's new.
we have I can tell you this. I will this is sort of a de facto statement for you, is we launch new products all the time. So, whether it was our dual doorbell cam that we just launched, it'll be on Amazon. It's on pre-sale right now, I believe, on Eufy. We have it's a dual camera doorbell, so one faces forward and one faces down. I can show you what it looks like on screen. Cancel away. So this is what it looks like on screen when you set it up. So it's two cameras. So this is a
Oh, I see.
2K camera, and this is a downward facing camera. I actually have one here. Hold on. So this is actually it. So
Oh,
there's a camera here and there's a camera here. But because of that, you can see all your packages. So we just introduced that the other day. We have new power products coming out. We have new charging products. We always have new headphones and Bluetooth speakers. We have new security products coming out on a regular basis. So I can't really tell you all about them. We have we have new projectors coming out. So we have a projector right now on Kickstarter. So it's our brightest projector. It's a laser projector on Kickstarter. So that will eventually be on here on Amazon sometime in March. But other than that, you'll just have to wait. Come back to my
okay.
live
I
streams
will.
on Tuesday, and yeah.
I will. And thank you so much for your time. This was a really. Do you have something to show?
I'm actually doing my next segment is going to be on these kind of things. So these giant, there are powerhouse backup batteries. So in about an hour, I'll be live here again on Amazon to show you guys those. So
Okay,
hop
perfect.
over. And Marco, obrigado. So thank you very much for
De
having
nada.
me here. I'm used to saying coming, but I'm joining your live stream. So thanks for having me,
Okay.
and I've enjoyed it. I'll have to send you some more products to try.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for all of you who just tuned in today. Don't forget to follow, by the way, if it's the first time and it didn't so far. And I'm going to send you some videos about the fireworks here.
I would love to see it. If
I'm
you
pretty
don't
sure.
follow me on YouTube, check out my YouTube channel. I just posted my New Year's show last week. My New
Okay, I
Year's.
will.
Yep.
Okay. By the way, how can people find you and Anchor? I was about to forget that. Oh my God, shame on me.
We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. I believe we're on TikTok as well. We're on the web at anchor.com. We're here on Amazon. We have all of our different brands are here on Amazon as well. Eufy, Soundcore, Nebula, and Anchor Work. You could look us up. But hit us up. We also have a community that just community.anchor.com, community.soundcore.com. Chat with us there. But we're on all those different social platforms. So however you need to get to us, we'll try to answer those questions. And if you have any like needs for support, it's just support at anchor.com, support at soundcore.com, support at eufylife.com, support at cnebula.com. So
Perfect. Perfect.
yep.
Well, thank you so much. let me give you a little break before going live again.
I'll go out like I came in.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you so much. See you soon. Bye bye.
Bye, Marco. Thanks, everyone.
Bye bye.